Part of our hedge peeled off during a storm. No, they're just having a little rest. It's alright, they're sleeping. Standing up against a wall can, it takes a lot out of you. Perfectly clicked picture of a sun and rays going uniformly through the hand. Oh, damn!
It's kind of like the old EmKay logo.
I mean, I'll accept this as fan art, guys, just saying. Tunnel in Fort du Matzik, France. Hello. Hi there. I'm an idiot. You're an idiot. Hey, wait a minute. Tea jar at work, making my brain happy.
Yeah, you like that neat tessellation, don't you? Yeah, you do, you satisfied brain chemicals.
Stay strong, brothers. Remain aesthetically pleasing. Keep formation lest their dopamine levels drop and they partake in one of us to skin ourselves alive in the boiling depths of their satiated tum-tums.
The way the washing machine arranged the laundry.
Oh, the washing machine, it's trying to help. Well, it didn't.
All it did was make things more difficult because now I have to try and pull this thing out and it's going to be really annoying because the material's going to stretch it. You ruined everything, washing machine. God damn it.
The way I sorted these Lego pieces before I used them. I think we just need to point something out here. This person is wanting to share their amazement of putting things on a table, and yet they have incredible origami of bugs and a dragon just up there. Just like, oh yeah, that's just a side thing. That's nothing to the incredible work that is putting these in a row. The way this wine droplet landed on the wine list made me feel a certain kind of satisfaction. Pigs peak. Yo, hey! Are you in Hunter Valley? You are! I caught you! I've been to that one. It's actually really nice. The wine glasses are exceptionally large. They have an old piano outside. It's terribly out of tune. It's definitely only there for aesthetics. But if you're ever around there again, I highly recommend going to Drayton's. Purely because they have a chili in their wine. And I bought one. I have not had it yet because I am scared. Your boy enjoys the most mildest of spicy Indian food, so I don't know how he's gonna fare with chili in a wine. But tell you what, if enough of you demand it, maybe I'll do a stream one day of me punishing myself by drinking that whenever I lose a challenge of some kind. Because what would a corporeal, entertaining voice on the internet be if not someone also willing to torture themselves for your entertainment? Also, yes, that's a cool little splash on the paper there. Very satisfying. Moving on. This may not fit here. The way the marinara came out when I put it on my Lunchable. I'm 30. Lol. So it is not called Lunchables at your age. It is called charcuterie. Gosh. Especially with the aesthetics of that pour of the sauce, you've done a very good job at creating an effective charcuterie. The power of this magnet I got at work. Wow. I can feel my bones crushing. Yeah, that's painful. Some of my marbles. Just some? Damn, that is... Wow. I don't know why Thanos ever bothered to send out Gamora and, robots. Could have just sent out you instead. You're clearly more effective than Ash Ketchum. But you know what? Actually, Ash Ketchum isn't actually a really effective comparison because he sucked at it. He did. No, let's be real. He sucked at catching them all. The only thing he caught was friendship. Ugh, loser. The way the light reflects off these signs. Based on other architecture out there that creates some sort of shadow or lighting that looks rather phallus, I'd say this is a win because it does not look so. Instead, it looks like a bunch of dead jellyfish. Good. A dog. Source Charlie McKinnon. But where's the dog? Where is it? Oh, who knows? It's just disappeared.
Consumed by the woolly, comforting flesh of the flock.
Fun fact, sheep's wool isn't actually warm because of its thickness. It's warm due to all the friction it's created by rubbing against the bodies and carcasses of their enemies, such as this dog, to create that warmth texture all over it. That heat it produces through that aggressive friction, rubbing down this dog to its barest bones. So the next time you're feeling toasty in your Ugg boots, think of this dog. This sweet gum leaf looks like it's actually on fire. Oh damn, that leaf is hot. Or crispy. It just makes me think of the bacon I cook in the mornings. Yes, I don't cook bacon well. Yes, I do acknowledge that. I am somehow terrible at it. This maritime wildflower bloomed all the way to the top. Sometimes we come across a post that needs to have more than one photo for us to really get the impact as to how amazing it is. Sometimes you get that when they want to torture you and freak you the hell out by showing a giant bug that lives in the rainforest where you grew up. But then sometimes they don't want to do that. They just want to show you a bird's eye view of how tall something is. Because as we all know, if you want to see how tall something is, you show it from a bird's eye view. Thanks for nothing, black gum boot person. Useless. This freshly painted cellar door. It's like the complete opposite of a landlord special. Though I've never grown up anywhere that has these as the norm in neighborhoods, so I'll be honest, whenever I see these, I immediately think of some sort of murder. Don't blame me for thinking you're a killer now, blame the media! And that, kids, is how you get away with prejudice. Learning with Jack. This systemic diamond pattern in cards. Is it weird to say these kind of look like carpet? I feel like if I rub my hands against the side of these cards, it would be oddly soft. I got up with pee dripping to get my phone for this photo. What the why do we need that sort of information? Oh, yay. Yeah, you found a roll of the toilet paper where it's exactly in sync with itself. That was so worth you staining the floors for. How exciting your life must be where something like this is worth peeing all over the ground over. Goodness sake. A pink grasshopper, also known as erythrism mutation. Wow. Yeah. Cool. Ooh. Interesting. Unique. Is what the other grasshoppers say. Until there's more of them. Then all of a sudden there's too many of them and they need to go back to where they came from. And thus the grasshoppers evolve into the devolving concept and practice of racism. A playground in Poland. Wow. Is it strange to say that I feel like I'm not allowed to touch anything here? It is too perfect to be a space for kids to play around in. It's weird. It's for children. There's no way they could be keeping it so organized. Impossible. What is Poland doing to the children? Probably teaching them things like civility and other ridiculous concepts. The inside of a blooming purple cone flower. I like this one because the description of the title is accurate to what is required to show in the image, and there's no black gumboots for me to develop a hate towards. The perfect circles my robot vacuum makes around the rack feet. Oh, you like circles on the floor? I'll give you some circles on the floor.
Cube in a rainbow. Ooh, look at it. Look at that cube. It's like a shadow of a cube.
Yeah, science. Blech. The way this wrench fits into this fractal vise? Ooh, look at you all snug as a bug in a rug. Is this what the ladies mean when they say you're perfect? Oh wait, that one says 8 inches. Never mind. Sorry, boys. I made a T-Rex clip out of brass. Oh, look at the little human eater. Oh, it eats other little humans. That is some damn fine detail, though. Oof. Are you trying to make me want to buy this off you? Because your work, you're doing wow, you're really good at that. My son saw my finished crocodile ring, and he said to me that was a very oddly satisfying design. So here I am. Okay, sorry. Why does he look depressed? Maybe because the angle he's looking down at it. It's a cool design. No, it's really well done. Is he okay? Has he got friends? Wow, here I am concerned about the social life of a ring. I'm sorry, I just watched this tragic story of this ring that went on a field trip with the boys only to be betrayed by them and thrown into lava. Like, oh, it just wanted to be cared about and precious to someone, you know? And they just went and wasted its life. These seals outside a riverside pub in England. Yeah, I don't care if the animal kingdom is like the Wild Wild West in terms of survival. They're chill. I want that. Let me have that, please. How my shop vac cord ended up. Hang on, no, what, like, just on its own? What? There's some voodoo magic happening in your household if that was natural. Grading through aggregates, sifted through various sieves. This is 32 millimeters down to 62 yamums. Whoa, you sorted rocks. Could have just said that instead of all the confusing stuff. Making me feel dumb because you made sorting rocks sound all scientific and smart, even though it probably is, but shut up. Oh, there you go, that's the bag they all came in. Nice. Am I wrong to feel like that bag is far more filled up with rocks than what is left there in that tray? Just requesting a bit of help. I'm slightly concerned I'm losing my mind. The way my keyboard fits into the hard disk bay. Now, I don't know much about computer hardware, but I can tell you that I don't know much about computer hardware. But I can tell you that I don't know much about computer hardware, but I can somehow drew one perfect bracket in my otherwise horrible notes. That is very impressive considering your E's alone look like they're in a constant state of motion. This bracket truly is a diamond in the rough. Sadly, because it looks so different to the rest of the cursed beings, they will attempt to kill it because blasphemy, and it's wrong because it's different. And that, kids, is why you should never stand out when you're in a primitive society. Learning with Jack. How my son likes me to cut his apples. Oh my god, we found the parent of the food critic in Ratatouille. Japan uses sprinklers to spray warm underground water to melt the snow on the roads. Look at you, Japan, developing infrastructure that benefits the population instead of focusing on pointless topics such as whether or not costumed characters should read for children at libraries. What a dumb country. This bathroom stall gap at a Taco Bell. You will never find a fast food outlet's toilet stool that will ever care about your privacy like this.
Take that, curious 6-year-old walking in with their father and looking through the crack to see my vulnerable self dealing with my own. No more role-playing Curious George for you.
This strawberry I found. It's 3 strawberries.
That's triple. Well, what do you expect?
Well, actually, it'll probably just be 1 strawberry considering the mass of it. Like, it's just 3 tiny ones, but it'll be 1 big.
You're gonna let me have this, alright?
I'm sorry.
Just let me have this.
Oh, nice. We even got a photo angle of its booty. And we didn't even need to sign up for a subscription. How generous. At work, I've been stripping wax off of classroom floors, and it never ceases to be satisfying. This is how it was. I am honestly surprised by how disgusting that is, and it was just accepted. Like, yep, this is what we're gonna teach on and walk around in for the rest of our years.
Blam! The power of actually cleaning things.
Now, I'm going to hope to the heavens above those cabinets weren't originally as white as the floor, because god damn, that is nasty. Tree tunnel at the Eremitage in Bayreuth, Germany. Well, this isn't so much of a secret tunnel through the mountains, more through the forest, but I'll take it. I don't know what it is though, but I can't help but feel the overwhelming urge to skip through this place all daintily and squealing giddily.
No, I mustn't. I must keep my macho masculinity.
Mount Taranaki, West Central North Island, New Zealand. So what if you got a bigger mountain and better snow? You know what Australia has? It's got a mountain that's smaller and has less quality snow and costs more. So suck it, New Zealand, you still suck. After a month of tedious work, I finally got this chem stick for measuring pool chemicals to indicate a perfect balance, as old things should be. Oh my god, it's Thanos, he's found a summer job.
Finally, I've collected them all.
Hey, nice stickers, purple guy.
Shut up, Tony!
Glasgow University Cloister. This is ridiculous. That's not a Pokemon at all. What sort of moves does this one have? Difficult to replicate building infrastructure? That sounds dumb. This is a dumb Pokemon. Little textured painting. I will never not be satisfied at the sight of 3D paintings. Though I'm not sure if that's my appreciation for the art or my, itching habit to want to pick things. I see the paint blobbing out of the canvas and I'm like, that's gonna be satisfying to peel off. How a lad at my bro's factory stacked these unit doors. Yeah, it looks great, but honestly, it's really uncomfortable to work near him when he's doing it. Jason.
That's so symmetrical.
Jason, please. The wheels of Formula 1 cars are tethered so that in case of an accident, they won't fall off and injure people. What? How are you meant to get a double kill then? God, this game's just rigged against you. Next, they're gonna remove the ability to shoot each other's tires out. Oh, I swear, the PC mob has just gone too far. My new phone case upgrade tickles my brain. You know, phone cases aren't actually meant to do that. I think what you have, don't worry, I mix these up all the time, is you have a brain parasite. Go to the doctors. I do love how the phone case on the right is clearly some old weathered soldier like,
I've received too many cuts, young blood. I'm gonna bleed out in the trash. Dash.
Yes, sir.
It's up to you now to protect her.
Maybe she could just not wear such long fingernails.
Don't question the system, boy. You just live in it.
A beautiful cherry. It's beautiful because it looks less like a cherry and more like an apple. That's right. The less you look like what you actually are, the more attractive you are to everyone around you. Never try to be your true natural self. It's ugly. This has been more
Terrible Advice with Jack.
Orlando International Airport from above. Whoa, my God, you have literal, like, shuttle systems to the planes. As an Australian, like, the biggest incredible feat we have at our airports is the fact we have multiple shops along the walk to the planes. That's something we're proud of in our installments to ramping up our infrastructure. Far out, Western world. You really go to show just how behind Australia is in advancements. These tires stacked to save space. So this is what I was trained for learning tessellation in grade 5. So I could be a tire stacker. It's like a giant pastry and exactly the level of charcoal all over it when I attempt to make it. Before and after of a backyard I cleaned up today. When COVID first began, I actually helped out an old mate who had his own little lawn maintenance business. And I tell you what, though it is frustratingly annoying with all the grass getting every single nook and cranny of your body, it's there. It exists there now. That's its home. It's made to keep there. But oh my God, if it isn't satisfying to mow the lawn to like a nice clean state like this, oh buddy. I think doing this triggered me to fall in love with vacuuming and carpets. Like, oh yeah, suck up all that dirt and fluff in the carpet threads, yeah mate. Yes, my 8-year-old self is no doubt very disappointed in my eventual maturity. My mother probably wonders what took so long. The way these tomatoes are presented in the store. This is a complete mess. What is this doing in the subreddit? Oh, they're shiny? Oh my God, it's almost as if they're reflecting light from the ceiling light. Ooh. I've never seen food do that before in a grocer. Neatly stacked, I'd accept. But that's nothing here. None of that's happening here. If this were a lawn, you'd be hiring my mate for it. I organized my tools and now find staring at this wall r/oddly satisfying. Oh boy, you sir, you have just turned your shed into an Apple store. My only problem with this sort of space is like, I know that I'm going to make it messy at some point, so I am too scared to use anything here. Like, well, it's aesthetically pleasing. Now to lock up this garage and never enter ever again. Otherwise, I will ruin everything and I will die. Before and after of a backyard cleanup I did during the blackout. Again, it's like the process of it can be pretty exhausting and frustrating and tedious, but when you get that end result, the nice, clean open space, it's like, took forever to dump that body, but now I've got a spare room free. It's just, it's perfect. What? Sorry, hang on. No, can I stop recording? The patterns on this tree, we have once again come across nature imitating its most favorite of artists. Vincent van Gogh, make your own style of artwork, you thief. Stupid tree. Stop it. I'm a copyright claim your butt. No monetized work for you. Saudi Arabia's $1 trillion linear city concept. I am so curious if this ever comes to pass because from the, cascading avalanche of videos I've seen about people sort of like digesting this, dissecting it is the best word to use. This is completely unnecessary. It's stupid. It's something you do out of curiosity on city skylines. Yes, I'm looking at you, RT game. There is a reason cities naturally sprout outwards like a flower from a center point. Sure, you could imply this as multiple flowers stacked along each other, but it's still like you're going out of your way to make it more difficult for yourselves. This feels more like a Mr. Beast thing than like a genuine city planning concept. In today's video, I made a giant line that can be seen from space. The way these boxes fit in our truck. It's like the easiest but still most satisfying game of Tetris you could ever play. The volume line perfectly lines up with the top of the video frame. I don't know about that. Let's zoom in, editor. Zoom in more, enhance more, even though it won't make a difference. Enhance, zoom, enhance, zoom out, enhance, zoom. Nah, those pixels aren't in line. He lied. This doesn't belong here. Get this trash out of my subreddit. Bastions of the walled cities of Nicosia, Cyprus above, and Medina, Malta below, both built in the 16th century. I love that you can tell which country preferred their pointiness over the other. I mean that or used materials that have actually stood the test of time. The uniform water lines on the cypress trees after a lake suddenly drained into the underground aquifer in Florida. Oh my god, don't look! I'm naked! Oh, I am so sorry, everyone. Cherenkov radiation, blue light inside of a nuclear reactor. Oh my god, that explains it. Why there's so many channels that do nothing but just react to content. They're not real people. They're nuclear power plants! Oh my god! That would explain how cancerous they feel.